Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to issue 16 of the Amazingly Uncanny Podcast. Here with you, as always, is myself. We also got Madrid.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And Jesse.
What's up?
This week, got a bunch of good stuff for you. A lot of good books came out this week, including the new Batman, issue number 5 in the Endgame series. Some of us have to catch up on that, so we'll be bringing that to you next week. For this week, we have Darth Vader number 2 and Spider-Gwen number 1. I suppose we'll start with Spider-Gwen number 1. Since Madrid, you brought this to us, why don't you go ahead and tell us what this is about?
Well, pretty much it's Spider-Gwen. Gwen Stacy's Spider-Man now. It's her own little universe, own little started series. And, you know, she's going about pretty much taking the mantle of what Peter Parker did. From what it's hinting at, Peter Parker in this universe, her storyline is dead. She killed him. That's what they're pointing at.
Did she kill him before she became Spider-Man? Or
you know, it just starts off right in the middle where she's been Spider-Gwen.
Oh, okay.
So, like, it's just showing, like, it's just hints like, hey, you know, you killed Peter Parker.
Right.
You know, she's in a rock group with Mary Jane. So, you know, they're doing that up and stuff like that. I think it's pretty good starting off with the first issue. You know, you got her, you got the Vulture, who's like the first enemy she has right now. The Bodega Man. I guess this guy steals some little bodegas in New York.
Yeah.
You know, a little shitty robbery guy. What'd you guys think about it?
I wasn't a huge fan of it. I thought the artwork was really good. I actually dug that. It was really colorful. I dig her costume. Like, I like how
That's
she
pretty
has
dope.
the hood and shit with the spider eyes. I don't know how you would get Spider out of that. I mean, I guess from the way she acts and stuff, like the way she fights crime. But
Very rainbow.
yeah,
Rainbow-like.
but that fits the comic, because the comic in general is very colorful. Like, they have even, you know, Vulture as green and pinks and stuff like that, and then there's a lot of neon and stuff. So, like I said, I dig the artwork. The story and the writing, on the other hand, were just absolutely horrible. Like, there's large parts of it that are really boring. There's literally 4 pages where they talk about, like, the inner turmoil in this rock band that nobody, or at least I, didn't give a shit about. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, artwork was good. Story, not so much. What do you think, Jay?
You know, me personally, I'm not really a fan at all, but I'm not really a fan of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know, everything, I could give you the artwork, like, for sure. Writing, because, you know, when you sit here and read stuff, you want to be engaged. Like, you're just like, yeah, what's next? This was kind of like, when the fuck's it going to be over?
Yeah. Bro, it's about girl power, bro. They got a 4-star cast rock group.
Feminists are fucking
That's
retarded.
true. I mean, we probably are not the target audience for this, particular book.
We don't have vaginas, and we don't think we're trying to find empowerment.
I have both, sir.
We all know, and we thank you.
You ain't hitting this. $10.
I ain't fucking with you.
You just ruined this whole podcast with that.
My bad.
That all we got for Spider-Gwen? Spider-Man woman?
Spider-Man.
It is, like, and that's like the thing, like, right at the beginning, they give you, like, the synopsis, and they're like, rather than being like, it's Spider-Man with Gwen Stacy, they literally list out all of Spider-Man's powers, and being like, oh, she's the one who has these powers now.
Women are trying to get empowerment, bro.
What that has to do with this, but...
Fuck him. And
now
fuck her, and fuck this.
And she would shoot
comic.
webs out of her vagina. I think you would love it.
No, because I shoot fucking webs out of my penis.
I think you're dehydrated, bro. Just drink more water. Alkaline.
I had a visual. Take that.
All right, well, on that note, let's move on to
Please.
Darth Vader number 2. What did you guys think of Darth Vader number 2?
I just think he's just like the extreme badass.
Well, not really. Most of the comic gets talked to like a bitch.
Yeah.
No, but not even that. He's showing like
he does punk them out at the end.
yeah, like he always it's a calculation, kind of like let's say like 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas when he was watching that guy.
Movie.
It is, but there's a whole spot where you saw like the smaller guy get defeated by the bigger guy, and he submits.
Right.
And out of nowhere, he just chops his head off, and he's like, "Why did he submit?" He's like, "Well, it was a tactic." You know, some people don't understand, but you know that's one thing I really like about Darth Vader is he's huge. Many different ways. Now we're seeing all of this, and as you said, he's getting punked out. But is he, or is it a strategy?
That's true. There's definitely like stuff in the background that he's doing to try and find Luke. You know, he doesn't know his name, but to try and find, you know, his son or whatever. And he is kind of, because he does have that devotion to the Emperor, and you get that in the issue, because he's like, that's the Emperor's will, so that's the way it's going to be done. But yeah, and it's just interesting to see, like I said, him get talked to like that, basically just put down by somebody who's not the Emperor. You know?
Yeah, it shows him, you know, he's taking these orders that he has to. And so, it's just like, he's taking his orders from, what's the guy's name? The general? I forget his name.
Tom? I can't remember.
Yeah, but then, you know, he's sending orders to everybody else, you know, to tell Vader this, and he's like, you're not the guy who gives me these orders. He's like, but you gotta listen to what we say, because this is a command from the higher up. And he's like, yeah, okay. And then, you know, you see him just so he starts doing his own stuff, and then, you know, he actually finds a mole within the system that was close to his commanding officer. He's like, you know, you may be the commander officer, but I'm the one who's fucking showing you all the shit.
Yeah.
And I definitely dug that a lot.
You definitely see that he has a plan, and he's gonna play like he's the good little boy, but he's gonna do what he's gonna do to try and find what he's looking for.
Yeah, I think that's dope. Like it's a new revamping of a modern, or not even modern, futuristic samurai.
Yeah,
That's what I really like about it. I'm like, dope.
Yeah, and I like because you get more of a feel that, like, with this comic, you get the old school Darth Vader, not the Anakin Skywalker from the previous 3 movies. You know,
I hate you.
Yeah, this is definitely like Darth Vader being Darth Vader. So
Instead of a whiny bitch, like he was in the first 3.
He was just a kid, you dick.
He was a fucking adult crying to Padawan.
He wanted some
Always.
vagina.
You gotta cry, bro? Can't you just pay her? There are some lightsaber fucking classes. That's another thing they mentioned on there is how he's outdated, just like his lightsaber. But then when shit's going to shit, they're like, can you help us? You know what's going on? He's like, well, my lightsaber could just do this, but you know, you guys said it and shit. Then he fucking schools him with his finger.
schools.
It's like,
him with his
you know,
finger.
the mighty finger does it all. He's just like, whipping his finger around.
Just like I did in high school.
I was the only person hanging out with you in high school.
Then you remember.
I still walk funny because of that.
All right, let's move on to the news then. Before we get into all the stuff that we're going to get into, we need to pay a little bit of respects. We need to go from Star Wars to Star Trek. Unfortunately, yesterday, Leonard Nimoy passed away. The icon for all geekdom. In my house, Star Trek was always a big thing. You know, we would always watch the movies every year. My mom was a huge fan of all the different series, so it was a big blow for a lot of us. So, anything you guys want to say?
Rest in peace. Thank you for all the memories.
R.I.P.
Well, then let's move on.
Now I'm teary-eyed.
Now that we got y'all crying, let's move on to some happier stuff.
Shut up. Jesse's crying.
I got a little bit of Star Wars stuff for us. Going back to Star Wars, talking about the new movie that's coming out next December. There's been some leaked information, I guess, going out as far as the plot, what's going down. So I'm going to give you guys a little rundown of what's going down, and then we can talk about it a little bit. So, from what it says, after the defeat of the Empire, the war is not over. Splintered Imperial forces remain active. While the rebellion has not made a clear or morally clean transition to rule, there is essentially a galactic Cold War between the rebels and the Imperials. Imperial soldier Finn defects to Tatooine. That's the black guy in the suit at the beginning of the trailer. Defects to Tatooine. There he meets scrap collector Rey, who is the chick on the speeder bike, and her droid BB-8, which is a little soccer ball droid. Daisy's mentor, played by Max von Sydow, points them toward a larger destiny involving a lightsaber that is connected to the now absent Jedi. That goes back to, we talked about how Luke is probably going to be in exile, so that'll go to that. The lightsaber leads to Han Solo and Chewbacca, who take Rey, Finn, and BB-8 on a galactic quest to find Luke Skywalker. Luke is supposedly in exile, guarding a Sith tomb, or a sacred site, for which Finn's lightsaber is the key. Meanwhile, an Imperial commander is on Finn's trail for defecting. A pivotal character is acting as a double agent against both the Rebellion and the Empire in order to stop the super weapons possessed by both sides. And a dark side user named Kylo Ren, who is the hilt, the Sith with the hilted sword, will be hunting down the lightsaber and its wielders. Now, just to get a little context, Rey, who is the chick on the speeder, is most likely Han and Leia's daughter. Don Ball Gleason's character is likely Luke's son, and then Kylo Ren, who is the Sith, is likely either Han or Luke's son. So what do you guys think about all that?
It seems like it's going to be a good journey.
Yeah.
I like where it's going.
It's a little long. It's cool. So they're obviously doing it in the future. You know,
Well, it's
everyone
a long
said
Far, far away.
far away. Shut up, guys.
You know what Star Wars is, right?
It's this movie that had 3 good movies to begin with, and they came out with 3 shitty movies after that. And now it looks like they're trying to, save their asses from the last 3 movies, and it sounds like it's going to be all right.
You just said Sylvester Stallone's whole career.
That's true. Yeah, I like that they're kind of bringing it back to the quest and like going out and having an adventure rather than being like fucking trade embargoes and intergalactic politics and shit like that. It definitely seems like it's taking it back to its roots of what the original Star Wars saga was.
Like, I don't know, the whole time you're reading it, I just thought of a new spoof for Kevin James to do with fucking Hamilton as fucking cock knocker.
Yeah, with that. So, you want to tell us about the event they had last night?
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about Jesse James' event that they had for Raven Gregory's Widow's Web. It was pretty cool. You know, they did the Kickstarter event. It was dope. They were looking for pledges for about 15,000. They hit their mark, So it's coming out. They had a lot of different prints you can buy and stuff. And it was pretty cool because you can buy your normal prints. And the more explicit it was sexually, so you get some tits or whatever, the more expensive. I was like, that's pretty cool.
I missed out on that.
Yeah.
Missed out on tits?
Me and Raven were talking.
Story of my life.
Well, no, that's something I was talking to Raven about. I was like, so what do you see the world? And he was like, I think the world needs more tits in it. And I was like, okay, but without guys. He's like, no, guys should have tits too, man. You can't be judgmental. Rock them if you got them. That's it. A good pair of tits is a good pair of tits.
Nice.
And you know what?
Shout out to our boy Biz.
And I can understand that. That was dope. A very, very good motion. Very big turnout. They were a packed house all night at Jesse James.
So what was the project what was the project they were trying to get funded?
Widow's Web.
It's a
comic.
Comic?
Yeah, it's his view. It's really unique. And that's where I was just like, all right, cool. Let's see this because I know NWB, we tried our best to try to push it out there to our people and stuff like that. And Raven just, in general, is a fucking complete awesome psychopath. And it's pretty dope. I always have good times with him. And I was really happy for him for his success, especially last night. He showed the true power. And just being locally around here, that's fucking cool, dude.
So my question is, was there food?
Yes, there was. There was a taco vending machine outside.
A vending machine?
Not a machine. It was a taco truck.
Madrid's got to get homeless. There's a taco vending machine?
There was.
Free.
I don't know. I wasn't looking at tacos last night.
That is pink tacos, bro.
There was probably no pink tacos that I saw that I would have ate. But that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad
To each their
thing.
own, you know what I mean?
So getting back to the comic.
Oh, I was going to say fat chicks.
Or getting back to Fat Chicks. Is he the artist? Is he the writer?
Yeah, creator.
Creator.
You know what I mean? And being projected. And it's pretty cool because, I even grabbed a print. Out of all his prints, one of the really dope ones that they really had was of him.
No.
Like, multiple sides of him, like where he's actually writing or putting everything down on paper. And you have his face and just how it was pretty cool, just like the artistry in it. And I was just like, that is unique. I like that. I will put that up in my room.
Nice.
Because, it's an artist in his domain. You can love tits all you want, but
I guess.
It doesn't matter. You see it everywhere. But when somebody's in their zone and they're very proud of it, and now you can see it from a different perspective besides just talking to the man, but the actual artist or creature that he's perceiving himself as, that's so fucking cool. Right. And it gave it life. So I was like, yep, I need that for my room.
Well,
but it was great.
So they got a date on when they're coming out with the comic, or are they still in the process?
I think the process is pretty much already done. I don't know about the date. You can check it out at Raven Gregory, for sure.
Well, we'll definitely review that when it comes out, and it sounds like we might even have him on the podcast soon, so
Oh, yeah.
look forward to that.
Get that crazy fuck in here.
We're gonna make it out of there alive.
Someone's getting pregnant.
So apparently, the director of who did Dirty Laundry for Punisher did a I don't know what to say, evil Power Rangers or bad Power Rangers little 15-minute clip, and so they have the man James fucking Vanderbeek as Rocky. I don't know if you guys remember Rocky. He was like the second Red Ranger after Jason bounced, and. That he is?
I think vaguely from it. I did as a kid, like the original Power Rangers. It wasn't when they went all samurai and shit.
Samurai was the best.
There was only one Rocky as a kid. Rocky loves Emily. Rocky loves Emily. Okay, sorry. Three ninjas.
Three ninjas. Hey, maybe he's from a crossverse. Who knows?
Maybe.
But so they did like an evil Power Rangers or dark Power Rangers, where it's the evil empire. They pretty much taking over the world. Rocky, who's played by Vanderbeek, he defects and joins them, and it's pretty much like a hardcore freaking what would happen if Power Rangers thing. I really dug it.
Who were the other Rangers? Did they have all of them?
No, there was no original cast. But
I didn't think they would have the original cast. What I meant was, did they have all the colors?
Yeah, it started off. It was pretty much him and the Pink Ranger. She was captured, and he's sitting there with his mechanical leg, talking shit to her about how they should have never been given this power because they were kids. And she's like, no, we were Power Rangers. We're the only ones who could defeat Rita and all this shit. And like they're showing the little backflashes. They showed Trini's funeral because she died, but in real life she died, which sucks. They show like the Black Ranger, how he's coked up with tits hanging all around him. He joins the evil empire.
Wait. The big thing about that actor, that out of all this is one thing that was the underlining of this. His affiliations with porn stars. Like, Mia Miley, who's my wife, she just doesn't know it. She actually posted because everybody, like TMZ and shit, they're just going back and forth. Like, his affiliation are these porn stars. One of them was Mia Miley. So in real life, he just hangs out with porn stars, apparently. That's why I'm like, fuck him.
He's the Black Ranger. He can do what he wants.
I'm not saying he can. I'm just saying I dislike him and I'm hating him. That's it.
Fair enough.
I hang out with you guys. I know you guys are porn stars in your own right, but you ain't no fucking Mia Miley.
Whoa, bro. Mia Miley ain't got shit on me.
Yeah, right.
Have you seen this ass?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen hers too, and it's delicious.
Oh, well, she wins. Fuck her then.
Don't talk about my wife that way.
I meant, in a respectful way.
Oh. Okay.
Fuck her softly.
Yeah.
Oh.
With sock.
With the sock. Okay. You're being a gentleman. Wait, man. You're being a gentleman with the sock, but not a sock puppet?
Well, yeah. You need the
This ain't no 50 Shades of Grey.
Uh-oh.
All right, keep going.
So anyway, he did, I don't know what the hell I was saying, Black Ranger, coke, boobs, doing a little workout plan for fat kids on his little side projects and shit like that. Saban really hated it. They had it pulled off of YouTube a few days ago, then they brought it back. So it's a lot of controversy surrounding this whole thing. What do you guys think about it?
One of the big things, I really thought it was dope. I love the visual effects. I like how it came. There's so much spin because you find out at the end, somebody's killing everybody, and now here's Tommy coming through saying, we got to kill this guy Rocky because, he's killing everybody. And then they're looking around, and they finally get to it. At the end of the day, Tommy saves the day. Well, then, Frieza, Yellow Ranger, pops out. She's fucking Rita and kills the Green Ranger.
Pink Ranger,
whatever. Done. And I'm like, that was a cool spin, Now, when you look at the controversy again, you have Jason David Frank. He went on a rant on, his social media and stuff like that. He was on Facebook just talking about, they approached him to do this thing, and he just didn't see it was right for it. He's like, because, what he created, being a 40-year-old man with children, he said, when we did it, it was for children. Just, to get more healthy, be out there more, and just dream a little bit. He's like, but now you're taking what we believed. Alex is laughing his ass off.
Sorry, fucking Surge is getting me, man.
I don't know what's going on.
Jason David Frank and children?
40-year-old children.
Well, that's something he talks about. He's I have a daughter, and I would not watch that with my daughter. Mind you, this man is a reborn Christian. He has a Jesus didn't tap. On his actual arm. Right. I understand where he's coming from. Because, parenting's parenting and how you live your life is how you live your life. And I can see, some people don't want to expose their kids to that. And he went on that rant, and they talked about how they approached him to originally be Tommy in this series. And he declined it because, it's not something he saw suitable for the Power Rangers legacy.
No.
So, he said there's bigger projects going on, like the Lionsgate Power Rangers movie, and he's hoping and praying he's actually getting the gig, which I hope he doesn't.
Hope he doesn't?
Yeah.
Why not, bro? It's Tommy Oliver.
40-year-old dude, trying to still be a Ranger. I could see if he's Zordon or something like that. I could dig that. But not to be a Range. No. But, and that's something that a lot of people went and you talk about Saban, they had their feelings hurt, this and that, whoop-de-whoop. But they literally shut down the internet because of this shit. It's been going on this whole week.
Didn't the dress shut down the internet this week?
No. It was fucking Power Rangers, llama, dress, Power Rangers. Because they brought it back.
Yeah, they did bring it back.
So fuck you, dress, and fuck your llama.
What I really liked about it, though, is they took people's personal lives of the original Rangers and they put it on there. So, Billy was a billionaire, tech dude who was with his husband. In real life, the original Billy is homosexual. And it was just like, fuck, they're just going after all this shit.
Yeah.
And it's pretty dope. That's what I really liked about it most.
It reminded me of a ripoff, though. That part reminded me of a ripoff of, what is it, Watchmen.
Oh, we're all just...
The backstories and all that.
Yeah, because you see their backstories and, they were very close to each other. And that's why I was just like, you seen this before? Same
We're
way.
not going to find anything new these days.
Well, shot
They're trying to bring back
and personality-wise and how it got projected, that's where originality really makes them stand out. But this looked like, whoa, you might have ripped off that whole fucking plot.
But did you like it, though?
Oh, I loved it, you know what I mean? But
That's
I
all that
love
matters.
Burger King and McDonald's. It's the same fucking shit.
Hey, they got nuggets on sale for
Yeah, but
$1.49 at Burger
art
King.
begets art. You don't know... I mean, to have anything that's truly original these days is very hard. So
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But I'm not saying that to rip somebody off. I'm just saying that you can be influenced by somebody else's art and then go out and make something that's your own.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You don't have your own twist on it.
Yeah.
That's my big thing is originality. I think it's still out there. There's still Robert Rodriguez coming out of the woodworks we haven't seen yet.
Right.
A play on something like this for sure. I even speak about that Predator, the newest Predator that came out. It was a little different spin.
Yeah.
And I believe that. But when something looks very identical to something that you've already seen, it's just oh.
Yeah, I'll get you there. Like I said, I haven't seen it, so I can't speak to exactly how close it is to the Watchmen. But
Were you too busy watching the dresses?
I think so.
Was it
It's
black?
gold.
Was it black or was it
I
gold?
don't give a shit.
How about the llamas? Were you pissed?
I don't even know what the
I don't know what the fuck
is.
llamas are neither.
There was a national chase of these llamas running around town.
Here?
I don't know. It's somewhere in the United States. And all these cops are going after them. And that was a huge thing. Nobody was talking about the Trayvon Martin murder anniversary, but they were talking about this stuff.
Our cops spend time chasing llamas. Isn't that fucking animal control's problem?
You know what? I don't know what our government and their entities do because most of the time I just look at it as one big clutter. And I think that was just proving
Bunch of reptilians anyway, right?
Yes, they're reptilians.
That was Jesse and Alex, Illuminati, not me. I'm broke, fat, and ugly, so I'm right where you guys want me to be.
What the fuck?
Bro, I'm trying to save my ass.
That's what the reptilians want of us?
Yeah.
Alex, what was your spin on the reptilians?
If you need their addresses, just hit me up telepathically.
Well, if there was an elite Illuminati, they would want to keep us fat, stupid, and
Just American?
uninformed. Yeah, American, pretty much. They're failing with the rest of the countries, but they got America right where they want us.
Hey, bro, small steps to build empires. Small steps.
Well, you take the head off before you get the body, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what that means.
I know, that's not a little sexual. His eyes got all glazed over.
Whatever you guys want it, you can fuck off.
Try and do.
Anything else we got this week?
Nothing I can think of. What do you got? Anyone? No? Jesse? Finger up the butt?
No finger up the butt.
Mm-hmm. Well, without fingers in our butts, we are out of here. See you guys later.
Later, guys.
Peace out.